Let's open up Netflix, chat. So,
What's this dude Paul talking about? Do a side job?
can I open my fucking account? I don't know.
Ooh, perfect timing.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
You watching? Love you. Okay. Here we go, chat. Last Raw before WrestleMania. It's hype. It's hype, chat. It's almost time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, which hosts WrestleMania this coming weekend. But tonight, the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania is in the capital of the state of California, Sacramento, a host of many major WWE events over the years, and tonight, for the 15th time, hosts of Monday Night Raw, which is live tonight on Netflix and presented by Snickers. Well, Sacktown is Yeetown tonight. Number one contender for the World Heavyweight title, Jey Uso, is here. In 5 nights, he battles Gunther for the championship at WrestleMania. The awe-inspiring Penta is here 6 nights away from his opportunity to win his first championship in WWE, the Intercontinental title. His opponent tonight will be one of his 3 WrestleMania opponents. From Judgment Day, Finn Balor. Finn versus Penta here tonight. The main event in WrestleMania Saturday, a triple threat with 3 of the biggest players in the game. This man, CM Punk, will have Paul Heyman in his corner for this match. Seth freaking Rollins, who has massive issues for years with CM Punk, will be the next man in this triple threat match at WrestleMania.
How's the audio?
Along with his former Shield brother, Roman Reigns.
How's the audio? Oh shit, it's Paul Heyman, chat.
Paul Heyman is here, and Paul is awaiting the arrival of the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns, who will be here live on Monday Night Raw tonight. It is the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, and we take a look back at last week on Monday Night Raw, when Gunther and Jey Uso had a confrontation. That is main event Jey Uso, a very serious and intense #1 contender.
You had me, Gunther. You had me, man. But it wasn't enough for you. Don't get my family involved. You violated my brother, left him a bloody pool while I'm bent tied to the ropes. I sat here and I watched you wipe my brother's blood all over your body. Now, his crazy thing is, Zeus, in my darkest moment, man, a light bulb went off on me. You know what I realized? I'm not afraid of you no more. The night before WrestleMania, I'm gonna say a prayer, and I'm gonna ask the Lord to forgive me for the man who I'm about to become. Because at WrestleMania, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you for me. I'm gonna get you for Jimmy. I'm gonna get you for my whole damn family. And I will take the World Heavyweights Championship.
Yeet.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll have a very special interview with the world champion Gunther later on tonight. But Pat, welcome to WrestleMania week.
You're damn right. The road to WrestleMania has led us to
Let's go,
this
chat.
week,
We're almost
where
here.
the climax is right around the corner. So many answers are about to be found. And last week, the road to the World Heavyweight Championship took a turn with Jey Uso stepping up to Gunther right in his face.
Indeed he did. This is the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, which of course comes this Saturday and Sunday in Las Vegas.
You're talking to him?
Yeah, it was supposed to be scheduled for a bit later on tonight. Quite sure what he's doing out here to kick off the show.
As a man who does interviews, that face does not appear to...
He-
Yep, he is waving you in.
I believe it's time now for the interview.
Godspeed in there, Michael Cole. Gunther does not appear to be in a mood to have a jovial conversation with Michael Cole, the greatest of all time, but we shall see.
So I was expecting this a little bit later on tonight, but Gunther, let's just get to it. 2 weeks ago, you left Jey Uso's brother Jimmy bloodied in the middle of this ring, and it caused Jey Uso to march down here last week. Different person.
Last week, Jey walked down here, he looked me in the eye, and he told me that he's not afraid of me no more. Last week, Jey came down here. Let me get to the point. Tonight I'm here to look you and everybody else in their eyes and tell you that Jey Uso is full of crap.
Listen, guys, I understand you're all frustrated. But speaking of frustration, Gunther, it appears that you're a bit frustrated. And we saw what happened last year at WrestleMania when you walked in.
Screw your question. Screw Jey Uso.
What?
Screw everything Jey Uso stands for. And screw everybody who stands with him. Ever since I stepped foot in this company, I am the greatest gift this company has ever received.
Bro's rattled.
For 80% of my time in this company, I have been a champion. And right now, I am the greatest World Heavyweight Champion of all time.
Yeah, alright.
And I refuse to let somebody like Jey Uso ruin that for me. Yeah, do it as much as you want. I don't care. Jey, I urge you, put your chest out. Walk into WrestleMania with more confidence than you ever had, because it won't matter. At the end of the day, the bell has to ring. And when that happens, you still can't lace my boots. And I will still put you down for a 4th consecutive time.
Damn.
For the last 2 weeks, I've been accused. The last 2 weeks, I've been told you went too far with Jimmy. You lost control. Jay, trust me one thing. In 37 years of my life, I have never lost control. And 2 weeks ago, when I took a bath in your brother's blood, I was in full control and I loved it. And Jay, I want you to go pray to the Lord. Thank him that I was in control 2 weeks ago, because if it wouldn't have been, I would have drowned you both in Jimmy's blood. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward next week calling my mother and telling her how much I enjoyed it. To beat the living hell out of Jey Uso and walk out of WrestleMania still the World Heavyweight Champion.
Damn. Gunther cooking.
Not much of an interview.
Gunther cooking, chat.
Michael Cole asked 2 questions, and then Gunther let us know how he feels. He is not intimidated at all of Jey Uso, says Gunther. I assume you are intimidated of Gunther. Good questions. I don't think he was there to talk to you.
You know, I said this last week. I've never seen Gunther in this state. He's frustrated, and he's lost control of the situation. Now, will that help him or hurt him on Saturday at WrestleMania?
He said he's never lost control, but boy, he did seem to flip a switch there in the middle of the ring right in front of our eyes.
We also now, ladies and gentlemen, that we have a women's tag team championship match on WrestleMania Sunday. It'll be Liv and Raquel defending against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Let's take it back to this past Friday night on SmackDown. It was a gauntlet match, and what a performance by Lyra and Bayley. This is the final matchup of the gauntlet, but Bayley and Lyra Valkyria were extremely in this matchup as a team.
Ran the entire gauntlet, and then obviously
I think Bayley and Lyra are going to lose, and then Lyra's going to turn on Bayley.
Lyra Valkyria would take
Lyra's
to the
going to be a
sky.
heel
She is very
champion.
comfortable doing.
Bayley's going to chase the up-and-comer, try to get that IC title.
Chelsea Green earned an opportunity.
But I think that's what's going to happen. Watch me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Raquel Rodriguez from Elmwood Park, New Jersey. She is one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan.
The insufferable tag team champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, head to the ring as Liv Morgan looks to build a little bit of momentum toward WrestleMania Sunday. Up next, Bayley takes on Liv Morgan in a match presented by Total Wireless, live on Netflix.
We're 13 minutes in and there's already a fucking ad. That is crazy.
have an incredible women's fatal four-way match. I'm talking about Brindley Reese, Chantel Monroe, Kendall Gray, and Callie Armstrong.
It's main event time. We're not joking here.
WWE Evolve, Wednesday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
The Sacramento Kings are still alive in the NBA as the season is wound down. Head to the playoffs now. We're in Sacramento tonight. We invite you to join Sam Roberts and Megan Morant to dive into everything from Monday Night Raw and WWE on the Raw Recap. Brought to you by Fanatics. Available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms. Wherever you get your podcast. Don't miss this week's episode with the special guest, Liv Morgan's boyfriend, Dominic Mysterio.
I'd have to pass that one by. Sam and Megan doing a fantastic job on the Raw recaps every single week.
I'll be the first to admit that lately I've been in my head. Everything that's happened with Jade and Naomi, it really messed me up. And now this whole situation with Io and Rhea has brought out a different version of me. But different isn't wrong. My road to WrestleMania has been filled with nothing but blood, sweat, and tears. Not no complaining, no whining, no excuses, no, just straight facts. I've been doing nothing but standing up for myself and speaking the truth. Something that I think that anybody would do, something that I hope people are teaching their kids to do. And you don't have to like the truth, but you can't deny it. Just like I can't deny that now it's a triple threat. Yeah, I've been through a lot, but I'm still the best. So I'm gonna use everything that I've been through to be the Bianca that I know that I can be. I'm the Bianca that won Elimination Chamber. I'm the Bianca that's never been pinned at WrestleMania. And I am the strongest, the fastest, the roughest, the toughest, the quickest, the greatest, the best Bianca that you have ever seen. So it doesn't matter if it's a triple threat, because there's nothing that Rhea or Io can do to stop me from getting my flowers and walking out of WrestleMania as champion, because you cannot spell WrestleMania without E-S-T.
And the truth is, Bianca Belair has earned her way into this matchup, winning Elimination Chamber. It is a triple threat match. It is part of WrestleMania Sunday. Io Sky, no champion's advantage, defended against
Yo, what's good,
Belair
Paul?
and the Eradicator Rhea Ripley, live at WrestleMania. And we also know at WrestleMania, on WrestleMania Sunday, Bayley will get her WrestleMania opportunity. She teams with Lyra Valkyria, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, to take on Liv
Yo,
Morgan
you're watching
and
WrestleMania,
Rodriguez
right?
for the
You're watching
women's
WrestleMania
tag
this
team
weekend?
titles. And here we go, and we are underway. Bayley and Liv Morgan, third time in their career, they've gone one-on-one.
It's gonna be
match.
fucking
Liv
good,
Morgan has
bro.
never
It's
beat
gonna be a
Bayley
good
in
ass show.
one-on-one matchup. However,
Trust.
she did eliminate Bayley from the Elimination Chamber match earlier this year.
Yeah, Liv Morgan starts this thing
Bro,
off
Liv
with
Morgan's
smacks in
so
the mouth of Bayley.
fucking hot.
And now Bayley
Sorry.
in pursuit of
I'm
Morgan.
sorry.
Cat and mouse
I'll behave
outside,
myself, chat.
kicking off WrestleMania week in a big way in Sacramento.
Wise move by Liv Morgan, the former two-time world champion. This Money in the Bank, and Pat mentioned it earlier, a record-setting three-time women's tag champ.
Liv Morgan and Raquel.
I can't believe I was 3 feet away from her and didn't ask for a picture.
Three-time tag team champs. They can lose that obviously on Sunday to Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, and if you're Liv, you're trying to beat down your WrestleMania opponent as much as possible.
You know, we talked a lot last week, too, about the frustration that had been building for Bayley over the past number of months, not able to pick up victories. The Elimination Chamber for the Intercontinental title and so forth, but maybe the gauntlet match win on Friday helped cure some of those ills, Pat.
Well, losing to Lyra last Monday and then picking up a big-time dub on a Friday could be great. Maybe Lyra's the perfect piece for Bayley.
Bayley misses wildly with the right hand. Liv Morgan ducks underneath the clothesline, and Bayley takes her down, does press, and now Bayley. Shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin hammering away on Morgan. Stone Cold, of course, will be a part of the
Rey
Hall of
Mysterio versus
Fame
Julius
ceremony.
Creed.
This coming Friday night in
What
Las
the
Vegas. Covered
hell?
out by Bayley, and a kick out by Morgan at 2.
Give me a hell yeah, Cole.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait for that. Bayley, obviously, trailblazer.
Penta versus
Groundbreaker
Finn.
here in this business.
Yeah, first ballot Hall of Famer. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, no doubt about that. One of the core pieces to the women's
Roman, Seth, and
evolution,
Punk under one roof.
celebrating a decade. Bayley, a 4-time world champion. Accomplished just about everything.
Close to home here, beloved by the WWE Universe for good reason. And Liv Morgan, speaking of accomplishing everything.
Yeah, Liv Morgan's
Yo,
had quite the
my Pixel Strike 3D video.
He's gotten better every single
I had a
day.
Twitch playing in the background and I didn't realize it.
She's from New Jersey. She's very good.
So there's like audio from
She'll
a
let you know.
Twitch
And Bayley
stream
puts you on
in the
your
back
back
of my video.
with the quickness of a cat.
Bayley knows how to have
But it's
success
really
in
low, you
WrestleMania.
can barely hear it. I don't think
Last year,
anyone
she
would have
won
been
the
able to
Rumble, went on to win the
catch it, but
WWE Women's Championship.
they probably would have just thought it was game chat. I'm just throwing it out there.
Over the past few months, and I had some candid conversations with her that
Yeah, I forgot to mute my tab for
able to
Twitch.
punch the ticket Friday night with the gauntlet match win.
I still can't believe
It's
we're
still
so
a
close to
banging
WrestleMania.
video though.
Gonna be quite the
I'm
win.
actually really proud of that video
In
coming
Las
out
Vegas.
on Wednesday.
Nice suplex by Bayley. Floats into the cover for the win on Morgan and a kick out. We're sold out tonight. 14,158 on hand for the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania. The Golden One Center in the capital of California, Sacramento. Nice counter by Liv Morgan.
Absolutely. He's able to rebalance everything. Bayley, though, crafty.
Well, nice deep left drive
Ooh.
by Bayley, sending Morgan across the ring.
Absolutely.
And Bayley now. Oh, nice back suplex delivered to Morgan. And Bayley's rolling. And you can see some confidence has come back to Bayley here tonight.
Liv Morgan obviously heading for the hills here, hiding behind Raquel, trying to catch a breather.
Bayley with a big smile and a glance up at the WrestleMania sign. Bayley now went for the suicide dive and ran right into a right hand by Morgan. Liv Morgan is nasty and as shrewd as they come. And now Liv, outside the ring, delivers the first suplex.
Hey, baby.
As she rolls the hips, she sets up now for the Three Amigos.
On the outside, goal.
Made great by the late, great Eddie Guerrero. And now Morgan going for the third Amigo, but a block by Bayley. And Bayley able to deliver a knee to the midsection and send Morgan right into the steps.
Two suplexes onto the outside.
Oh.
No! Knee to the stairs from Bayley.
And Morgan then stomping on the hand of Bayley as well. And this could be a disaster off the steps.
Oh,
Suplex.
shit.
I know we only just met, but
Thank you, Zash.
Liv Morgan suddenly is taking control of this entire matchup.
Complete control.
Chainsaw Man, anime.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are watching it, Raquel.
Party League.
Oh, and a kick out.
Jason clip. I was gonna react to this on stream, but I forgot.
Raquel saying that she's so smart.
Bookmarking in case I go to Mania.
It's great. Oh, she tells me all the time, Raquel.
XP.
Oh, and what a kick by.
Yo, chat, I just took a nice ass nap.
Back live here, ladies and gentlemen. Golden One Center in Sacramento. Over 14,000 sold out, the final Raw before WrestleMania. And on WrestleMania Sunday, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez defend the tag titles against Bayley and the Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. Bayley and Morgan one-on-one here tonight.
Putting on a clinic in here. Liv has been in control, but Bayley obviously powering up with the people of Sacramento.
And now Bayley unloading on Morgan. Kick right to the midsection by Liv.
Big pump kick.
Bayley able to block that. Oh, big knee. Liv may have a broken nose.
Or a crashed cranium. Bayley hit that right on the button. Now she's lining up for the buckle.
And nobody face first into the turnbuckle. Bayley was going for the sunset flip buckle bomb, and
Liv Morgan read it, understood what was happening.
And now Morgan step up in Zaguri. Caught Bayley in the back of the head. Cover now for the win, and a kick out at 2. Raquel arguing with the official, the count was slow.
Now Liv smacking her in the mouth.
Surprised he can count to 3. But nonetheless, Morgan, a kick right to the spine.
Liv Morgan just smacking Bayley in the mouth after that. She thought it was over. Bayley continuing to fight. Now Liv's taking to the sky.
Liv Morgan on the second rope.
Bayley. Bayley now looking to turn this around. Trying to turn Morgan into a Boston Crab. Liv trying to counter. Oh, Morgan stacks up Bayley and a kick out by
That was
Bayley
a crazy roll up.
Bayley went for the running knee. Morgan now looks for a quick victory. Bayley kicks out at 2 again, and Bayley this time caught her with the knee.
Those are 2 massive knees.
But remember the knee injured on the steps earlier tonight, Pat.
Absolutely. Another sunset flip buckle.
Oh!
This time it connects.
Sunset flip buckle bomb.
The center of the ring. Cover now for the victory. And a kick out by Liv Morgan.
Ooh.
Bayley with a flurry of offense there, trying to put Liv away. Sacramento growing restless. They thought that was over for Bayley. They thought it was 1, 2, 3.
Looking on here tonight in Sacramento, tremendous battle underway between Bayley and Liv Morgan. One-on-one tonight. Crowd has been electric from the get-go.
Liv Morgan kicking off Bayley.
Let's go Bayley, let's go Liv. Dueling chance here in Sacramento. Bayley now out to the apron. Morgan able to block.
Oh!
Right to the face. Another code breaker by Morgan, and look at the intense look in the eyes of one half of the tag champs.
Liv thinks that's exactly what she needed.
And now it's
fucking hell.
Deep trouble. Morgan may have injured herself as well as she came down hard. Man, what a match. 2 great matches 2 weeks in a row for Bayley. Morgan bringing it tonight as well. Just a harbinger of what's to come at WrestleMania.
Can Liv end this here on a Monday night?
For the win, and a kick out by Bayley at 2.
What's it going to take for either one of these women to put the other one away? They've both taken each other's best shots.
Interesting facial expression by Morgan. Lyra trying to will Bayley on. Morgan out. In trouble. Bayley now. As Morgan where she wants her. Hangs her up on the second rope.
Liv was looking for Oblivion. Bayley was able to reverse it and then sneak out of the neck breaker.
Now Morgan off the second rope. Oh, caught by
Damn.
A stunner of sorts for Bayley as Morgan came off the ropes. And now Bayley with a belly.
Bayley to belly.
Critical moment of this match. Cover by Bayley for the win.
1, 2.
And now Rodriguez putting Morgan's foot on the bottom rope. And Lyra Valkyria's had it up. And Lyra attacking Rodriguez. Bayley had the match won until Raquel Rodriguez got involved.
Damn,
Big
son.
boot to the Intercontinental Champion.
Lyra sticking up for a WrestleMania teammate.
And Bayley making Raquel Rodriguez pay.
Flipping Raquel upside down.
Backstabber.
Oh, backstabber.
Liv going for
Oblivion.
Valkyria helping out Bayley.
Roll up. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Bayley!
Lyra Valkyria says, guess what? Turnabout is fair play. Morgan was going for the Oblivion and the win. Valkyria held Bayley, and the momentum shifts to the challengers for the tag titles Sunday at WrestleMania.
Bayley and Lyra got to be flying high, heading into Las Vegas for their tag team title opportunities as Raquel and Liv Morgan were outsmarted by the brand new duo here on Monday Night Raw.
Again, WrestleMania Sunday, the women's tag team titles on the line. We talked about all the festivities going on WrestleMania week, including both Friday and Monday. The Pat McAfee Show will be live on ESPN, 9 o'clock local, 9 o'clock Pacific, noon on the East Coast from WWE World. I'll be there, part of Pat's show. And what a lineup you've got for Monday.
Yeah,
Friday.
Monday as well, but Friday, huge news. The original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, will be joining us at 9:15 local, and then the King of Kings, the Cerebral Assassin, Mr. H, will be joining us in the second hour. We hope you will join us for a celebration of WrestleMania to kick off the whole weekend.
A lot of other special guests as well on Friday. Well, speaking of Roman Reigns, the main event of WrestleMania Saturday, Roman, Seth, and CM Punk.
What's the favor? I'm gonna force you, my Tribal Chief, out of your comfort zone. Because at WrestleMania, in the main event, in my corner, your wise man, my best friend, Paul Heyman.
Wise man. Yes, my Tribal Chief. Let this desperate fool down easy, will ya? No, my Tribal Chief, I can't do that!
I promise you, I am gonna put a beating on the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. I am gonna whip Seth Rollins' ass at the main event of WrestleMania! I feel bad for you, Paul Heyman. You are in a very difficult, unenviable position. The easiest solution for all of us, for everyone involved, would be if you just removed yourself from the situation entirely and let me and Punk and Roman battle it out at WrestleMania for the soul of this industry. I would take it as a privilege to remove you from the situation right here, right now.
Don't put your damn hands on me again!
CM Punk here.
Now, you owe me a favor.
Hey, yo.
Well, Paul Heyman finds himself in a predicament here tonight. Roman Reigns is expected to arrive momentarily. Pat, Roman and Paul have not been together since CM Punk revealed the favor a couple of weeks ago.
I do not envy that wise man right there. Goat talk continues.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio in his home state of California to perform tonight. Coming up on Netflix, he goes one-on-one with the athletic Julius Creed of the Creed Brothers, live in Sacramento.
You see the tag team wrestler kind of solo on there, and it's like kind of weird. Oh my God, Bunny's right now, right? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, dude.
What?
By the beam.
I mean, her hometown is Warriors.
Every time I see Nah, stick tech.
Lakers and 5.
I ain't gonna lie. Still a guy. I got Lakers in 6. Still this.
Lakers and 6.
Still making arenas. I'm gonna wait till the play-ins over before I do like a complete official.
Raptors in 7.
I ain't really saved the one I did earlier.
Raptors and 8.
Raptors in 7.
Raptors
So
and 8.
once the play-ins over, I'm gonna do a full on like who I know is gonna be.
El Grande Americano.
And they told you something that they haven't told me. He's not a luchador. I thought El Grande Americano.
You going to Mania? Yeah, no, I'm flying out in 2 days.
No, we do not know that.
Yo,
Yeah, we're all going, right? We got a
I
fun
told my
people.
sister last year, I'm like, yo, if I was supposed to go still, yeah, I would be leaving like this week.
I know, isn't that crazy?
The studios that work for Fine Hour.
Actually, that's crazy.
They're going to SmackDown. They're going to night. They're going to Stand and Deliver, Night 1, Night 2, and Raw.
You're leaving on Thursday? That's sick, bro. Have fun. Maybe I'll run into you there.
Classic. You have funny thing.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Wait, maybe El Grande Americano's going to cause Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that's the fuck up, man.
What? I'm just saying.
I mean, you're not wrong. Just cut that one.
But Chad's there. That wouldn't make any sense. Chad Gable's there. Yo, what is Julius Creed wearing, bro? I mean, what is Brutus Creed wearing, bro?
He's wearing a jeans vest. Is that okay?
Yeah, what is his haircut, though?
It's a Fox Hawk. It's called GTA.
Why are y'all typing in Spanish, bro?
It said Fox.
Who's typing in Spanish? What? Trey, you use Duolingo, bro. Go on.
No, he goes on a vacation de primavera. I don't know what that one is. No tengo. Yes. Something about something a work. Yo entiendo. Espero que tengas tiempo de descansar.
Oh man.
What language do you practice?
Spanish.
That's it?
Yeah.
I think we're all kind of working the same thing. Could be anywhere.
Bro, how are they gonna make Austin Theory and Grayson Waller miss the card, bro? Tragic.
WrestleMania. You know, Undertaker, one dead.
There we go. One dead match. There we go. There's some.
From his Hall of Fame career. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster.com.
I'm going to be front row with that take. I cannot wait to hear.
And the final Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania is presented by Wingstop.
10-piece fat boy. Love Wingstop. You got good thighs as well. Wings, you name it.
Yo, Wingstop is fucking ass.
Bianca, I can see right through you. You said you were just out there to watch. And then you said you were just out there to call it down the middle. But I can see your true intentions now. You thrive on playing with my emotions. Winding me up like I'm some sort of toy to you just so you can get what you want and make me seem like I'm the bad guy. The thing that you fail to understand is that when I lose something that I love, I will stop at nothing to get it back. And Io, I never had to give you a championship match. But watching you pout and moan, it really pulled on the heartstrings that I had left. So, I used a page out of your book, and I got what I wanted to. So Io, I advise you to cherish every single moment you have with the Women's World Championship. And Bianca, I can't wait to make you feel what it's like when I'm the bad guy. Because at WrestleMania 41, I get back what belongs to me.
Shut up, bro. You're so fucking annoying.
It wasn't until last week that Rhea Ripley realized she had an opportunity to get to WrestleMania, and she's going to make the most of it. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca Belair on WrestleMania Sunday for the Women's World Championship. There is Julius Creed. He is set for action here tonight against the Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio. Let's show you what happened last week. Six-man tag team matchup. The LWO versus the Creeds and El Grande Americano. This was a show until Ivy Nile turned things around, Pat. Clearly handed a piece of metal to the masked man to put underneath his mask, and Rey caught him.
El Grande Americano had a loaded mask, and we're all learning about El Grande as we go. Apparently he is A-OK with loading up his forehead and dropping some metal on your face. Picks up a big-time win, and then El Grande got out of there as Bert Kreischer and his wife Leanne looked on.
So Rey Mysterio, part of WrestleMania Saturday, is going to take on El Grande Americano. It's a shame that Rey Mysterio's got to take on Americano and not actually Chad Gable, although Chad Gable does have his WrestleMania moment this year at least. Very complicated story.
Chad Gable and El Grande Americano do resemble each other, kind of. There's certainly some differences.
Julius Creed now backs Mysterio into the corner. Julius goes 6'3", 229. Obviously, the height and the power advantage over Rey, but this isn't Rey's first rodeo, Pat, when it comes to a much larger athlete and a competitor.
Yeah, Rey's had to have a strategy against a bigger opponent for his entire career. That led to him being in the Hall of Fame. Now Julius Creed's a little bit different, though. This guy's more explosive than he's supposed to be. Too tall, too strong, too fast, jumps too high. Has it all.
First time ever these two have gone one-on-one as Creed looks to wear Mysterio down. This year's WrestleMania, Pat, will mark the 13th career match for the legendary Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania.
And just like that, quick as a hiccup, backflip against the rope. Julius Creed still in command.
Mysterio's had so many great moments over the years at WrestleMania. Never forget 2006, won a triple threat match to win the World Championship after winning the Rumble earlier that year.
I don't know what Rey Mysterio was doing there, thinking that he needs to go power for power with Julius Creed. I respect it, though. Julius Creed needs to take advantage of it now.
Damn, bro, I wish I have ESPN Plus, bro. I want to watch that shit. Stephanie's Places. That show looks really good.
Oh! Former three-time world champion just got stopped in his tracks by Creed. Cover and a kick out.
Rey just got turned inside out by Julius Creed, and Julius Creed loves it.
You know, this is take another look at this power here, Pat. This is Creed's first career singles match on Monday Night Raw, but he is no stranger to individual competition. The single season record holder in wins in amateur wrestling at Duke University.
You see those ears, those are earned on the mat. Very successful amateur wrestler.
Two-time NCAA All-American, one of the most decorated wrestlers in the history of Duke in the ACC.
Not everybody will understand this reference, but he's an Ohio guy too. So take that for what you will. Incredibly tough, gritty, down to fight whenever.
Telling me a story earlier today. His dad coached amateur wrestling when he was a young child. He used to sleep on the mat.
Oh shit.
And Rey Mysterio was doing this when he was doing...
Uh-oh. Julius sends him out to the apron, but Rey with tremendous balance. Mysterio with a forearm to the face and Creed back down to the floor, and Rey's going to go high.
Sacramento loves it.
And now, brother Brutus Creed distracting the official, and Chad Gable gets involved.
Chad Gable would say that he's a genius for doing that as Julius just jumped up to the top rope.
Now Dragon Lee with a little payback.
Oh shit.
Chaos is breaking loose here on Monday Night Raw.
Senior official Chad Patton. We're going to take control.
Oh, this isn't Rey versus Gable. This isn't going to be Rey versus Gable. It's not Rey versus Americano.
Six-piece. Julius one-on-one. Finally.
I think it's going to be a American Made versus LWO.
NBA playoffs are here, and I'm betting rebound props on FanDuel. After all, I am the league's
I
greatest.
don't think Rey and
Ain't that right, Chuck T?
Americano is the last, like the set in stone match.
When this shit going to commercial, are we dead ass? Get out. That's me.
Wow, DJ. That's crazy.
What?
Do you think they are changing the 1v1 to a 4-on-4? For what? I want to meet your madre, my respects to your padre, mi amor. LWO versus American Made. Oh, no, I think it's gonna just still be a one-on-one. I think, El Grande Americano is gonna come out and get involved, costing Rey the match.
The big American.
Not that. Not that. Okay. Okay. See. See. I'm stuck on a break. Odette.
WWE fans sold out in Sacramento tonight over 14,000.
There we go.
Trying to will Rey Mysterio on.
Rey versus Julius
has been
chat.
dominating this matchup ever since LWO, and American Made were kicked out by official Chad Patton, but Rey fighting back now. Mysterio, who takes on El Grande Americano at WrestleMania.
Rey Mysterio.
Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, Rey tumbles hard, and Creed hit his spine on the apron.
Great Rana by Rey Mysterio to get Julius Creed out of the ring.
And now Rey Mysterio building some momentum here. Rey with that.
Oh.
Caught by Creed. What an incredible move and power.
That was
Julius
crazy.
Creed. He picked Mysterio out of the air. Intercepted him. suplex position, and Julius Creed marching up the steps.
Yo, this guy is fucking crazy. How is this guy not on the WrestleMania card? Like, hello?
Insane what we just witnessed. And now a big kick drives Ray back toward the corner. Oh, nobody home. Ray
How are the Creed brothers not on WrestleMania?
to the shoulder.
Julius Creed was parading around the outside of the ring with Rey Mysterio. Felt like he was on top of the world.
Man, that was incredible what Julius Creed just did a little bit ago. Catching Mysterio in midair, powering him up, but Mysterio able to counter. And now Ray, top rope where he feels comfortable. Ray with a Hurricane Rana from the top, sending Creed into the corner.
This is what Ray wants. Julius reeling, him in charge.
And WrestleMania fever is building here tonight on Raw.
Huge rights from Rey Mysterio. What is wrong with this dude?
Oh no.
Picked out of midair again. Julius.
Oh.
Counter by Mysterio into a DDT. The legendary Rey Mysterio and a kick out by Creed.
I feel like we're watching two humans not from this world.
Yo, this match is banging, chat. Holy.
Matches and Rey Mysterio's illustrious career, and I am amazed each and every time. Father Time has not caught up with Rey Mysterio.
Yes, it is.
Oh! That knee drives Mysterio to the ropes. Creed now straps down. Got a little overzealous and went up over the top rope to the floor.
Rey Mysterio played Julius Creed perfectly there.
Oh, no, Ray, turn around!
El Grande Americano's here!
And now Mysterio with El Grande, and Mysterio now trying to rip the mask off Americano to prove to the world it's Chad Gable. Creed now from behind, rolls up Mysterio. Ray kicks out at 2. Oh, what a shock. Gable kicked out, and who shows up now? El Grande Americano. Never see him in the same place at the same time with Chad Gable. Meanwhile, Mysterio.
A couple weeks ago, we saw him same place, same time.
619.
Let's drop the dive, Ray. Ray's going to Mania.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio.
Big victory for Ray here tonight. Meanwhile, a Americano with a sneak attack to Mysterio. And now the LWO coming to his aid, and again using what I would believe was yet still a loaded mask this week. You see the headbutts being delivered by Americano. You got to believe that steel plate is still in the mask of this man. And there again, wiping out all of LWO. Adam Pearce has got to do an investigation into this. Somebody's got to check out this guy's mask before WrestleMania.
El Grande Americano keeps hitting people with this, not forehead, but Cinco head. And knocking people out.
He might as well have a football helmet on. Because just like that, Rey Mysterio's out. You're telling me that's not Chad Gable?
That's El Grande Americano.
Look it, there it is, I told you. Once again, slipping that piece of metal behind the mask.
Loads that forehead up. Hits the Cinco head off of Ray's face, not once, but twice, just days removed from WrestleMania.
Well, on WrestleMania Saturday, that man, El Grande Americano.
I think he just said gracias.
Wants to embarrass the greatest luchador of all time in Rey Mysterio. You're telling me that's not Gable?
That's El Grande Americano. I'm not saying what he's doing is right. I'm just saying that's El Grande Americano right there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfy. And by WWE 2K25, WrestleMania sale is here. WWE 2K25 is 20% off on PlayStation today, bringing you the opportunity to rewrite Bloodline, family history, and 2K Showcase, plus intergender battles and more game-changing updates.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always.
Xavier, Kofi, you run your mouths about how the New Day is the greatest tag team of all time. But the fact of the matter is, the War Raiders have blazed a path of world domination for more than a decade. We've won gold on multiple continents. And last week, we had you beat dead to rights. You took the coward's way out. You knew you couldn't beat us. You say this is about these titles, but it's about more than these championships now. Last week, you took this to a whole new level. Because you didn't come for these titles. You came for my neck! You tried to put me back on the shelf! You tried to end my career! So at WrestleMania, this isn't gonna be a match. Hell, this isn't even gonna be a fight. This is war.
Dragging them off. I mean, we're not in it, but it's still
Excuse me, guys. Xavier, Kofi. We just heard from the War Raiders.
We got WWE and Clash of Clans, and you're gonna interrupt this too?
Jackie, your lack of etiquette is simply audacious.
Listen, genuinely, I'm sorry, but we heard from the War Raiders earlier, and they said that you guys took things to a whole new level last week, and they're saying that your match at WrestleMania in less than a week is gonna be a war.
War? We've been in war. You see how these people treat us?
You see how the people in the locker room have been treating us this entire time?
It's been war the whole time.
We've been at war the entire time, Jackie. But the warpath stops at WrestleMania when we take back what belongs to us. That's our WWE World Tag Team Championships. And we remind the entire world that your boys, the New Day, are the greatest tag team on the face of planet Earth.
Because, Jackie, last week was just a taste of what the New Day is willing to do to get our titles back. And after WrestleMania, Eric is gonna wish that we would have taken his head off so him and Ivar wouldn't have to catch the beating they're gonna get this Saturday. And when we regain our tag team championships at WrestleMania, every irrelevant and immature member of the WWE universe will have no choice but to drop to their knees, raise their hands to the sky, and scream in unison, "Thank God for the New Day."
Guys, thanks for the time. We'll see you at WrestleMania. Cole, sounds like the New Day is ready for a war. Back to you.
Better you than me interviewing them, Jackie. Nonetheless, tonight, Monday Night Raw, live from Sacramento, is presented by Total Wireless.
It's not some, it's Total Wireless.
And this is phenomenal.
No.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles prepares for Logan Paul at WrestleMania, but it's got Karrion Kross next.
This designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finance.
Triple H versus The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels, the special referee. End of an era inside Hell in a Cell.
It was like the last two toughest guys in the prison yard from a bygone generation. When these two hooked up, everybody in the yard's watching it.
They were just absolutely blistering one another with the chairs and the steps.
To me, that story had everything. Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania. Here's the guy Undertaker who he couldn't beat at WrestleMania. Here's his best friend Triple H. Now he's the ref. He has to stay impartial.
Look at this! Play champions, they got a pedigree! They've done it! They haven't done it! It's not over!
Storytelling at its finest.
That was the craziest false finish of all time.
That match, that rivalry, it's years of experience doing what they do best.
I knew that we had just finished something that was going to be so special that would last through the annals of time.
What, your UFC video?
And what a way to go.
Standing up there with those two guys who I had the utmost respect for, it's probably one of the most special moments of my career.
And we welcome
Yes,
Triple H
sir.
to the Hall of Fame class of 2025. It takes place at the Fontainebleau Hotel in Las Vegas. The Hall of Fame ceremony is at 10 o'clock Pacific, live on Peacock, and Pat and I have the distinct honor and privilege to host this year's Hall of Fame. Speaking of the Fontainebleau Hotel, there's plenty of action. Mentioned the Hall of Fame on Friday. Undertaker One Dead Man Show is Saturday night. The Roast of WrestleMania featuring Tony Hinchcliffe will take place on Sunday. And also NXT on Tuesday, April 22nd. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.com.
Wait to get out to Vegas.
Karrion Kross set for action one-on-one with
Karrion Kross
AJ
is wearing
Styles.
pants now? Oh no.
And tonight, WWE
It might be
Raw
wrapped
brought
for
to you
this
by
guy's
Wingstop.
career.
Order
I ain't gonna
online at
cap.
Wingstop.com.
What
You
the
may notice
fuck
tights
is he
that
doing?
Karrion Kross is wearing tonight. An interesting story he told us about these tights earlier today, Pat, as we get set for the AJ Styles versus Logan Paul matchup at WrestleMania. That takes place on WrestleMania Sunday. Back to the tights for a moment for Karrion Kross. He actually went to the man who makes the tights for AJ Styles, and they are very, very similar in nature, and there's a reason for this.
He said he wants AJ to go back to his evil ways. A darker version of AJ Styles of yesterday. Karrion Kross believes that AJ Styles representing for the entire business against Logan.
And AJ Styles now driving Kross back into the corner. AJ's never lost to Karrion Kross one-on-one, doesn't plan to start that here tonight. And you mentioned unleashing the more dangerous side of AJ Styles. Karrion Kross is not happy that a man like Logan Paul is involved in WWE.
He said takes the easy way up to the top.
Hey, isn't Jessica Carr supposed to be on Evolve? What's she doing here?
Stuff that outsiders get told whenever they come to the WWE. Karrion Kross said that AJ Styles is representing for not only him, but the entire industry. And he wants him to go back to a little more evil ways, a little bit darker, whatever you need to do to get a win over Logan Paul.
AJ Styles, 20-plus years of working hard to get to the top of the industry, former two-time WWE champion. And say whatever you want about Logan Paul, whether you agree with him or you don't.
You can't hear me? It doesn't have to be this way.
Paul has been tremendous. And now Scarlett getting involved. Referee Jessica Carr dealing with Kross. And that's the dangerous siren known as Scarlett. And Logan Paul has been highly successful here since arriving on the scene in WWE.
Stupendous would be the word. Built for the moment, built for the business. Karrion Kross doesn't like it one bit. Karrion tried to manipulate folks into doing things his way.
Great suplex by Kross delivered to AJ Styles. And Scarlett loves what she sees, the manipulative and cunning Scarlett. Charlotte.
Aaron's not scared to operate from the shadows. And Aaron Cross here tonight.
Yeah, he said he needed to change things, needed to go about things differently.
AJ Styles.
Yo, come on, AJ. What are we doing?
Well, standing drop kick right to the mouth.
Yeah, great resilience by Styles.
I'm surprised Karrion Kross isn't on WrestleMania.
The weekend as well.
AJ, baseball slide, drives Cross
into the second row.
AJ launches himself over the top, lands on the apron as Cross rolled out of harm's way, and now takes AJ out and hit the side of his face pretty hard on the apron.
Absolutely, Karrion Kross with a reversal, chopping out the legs. Now what's he thinking?
AJ driven into the barricade and almost into the front row. Would you ever go to a wrestling event dressed as a prime model?
I was wondering about old buddy over there. He must really like it.
Wow, Styles driven into
Damn, bro.
the timekeeper's area. Cross is on a mission tonight.
Wow.
Dad, come on, let's go.
I'm worried.
Hey, yo, another image of the Mania set got leaked. I'm literally gonna be like right above these seats. I'm pretty sure I'm in... Well, I'm in the upper bowl. Like the bowl right above this bowl. In this picture. I'm pretty sure I'm like right over these seats. And these are not that bad. I won't lie. Those seats are really not that bad.
Cannot help but be impressed at the offensive prowess of Karrion Kross tonight. A much more physical and intense Kross as over 14,000 look on in Sacramento. Sold out the final Raw before WrestleMania. And AJ Styles went for the counter. Kross, though, turns it into a cover and a kick out. Great move by Kross.
Brilliant by Karrion Kross.
And Karrion's been dominating this thing, which doesn't bode well for Styles heading into WrestleMania against Logan Paul.
Minute.
And up on his shoulders. Oh, and down goes AJ Styles. Little final prayer action attempted by Kross and a kick out by Styles.
How about Karrion Kross here tonight? AJ Styles has WrestleMania a few days away, and Karrion Kross is giving him all that he can handle.
Well, you know, we talked during the entrance of Karrion Kross about how he wanted to go back to the old theme, go back to the old entrance, try to recapture some of that former glory, get himself back in that place where he wants to hurt people, make it about himself. and he's done just that.
Feels like he's found something in the bottom of the bottle. Pull it back up.
Styles with a chop. AJ never out of a fight. Multi-time champion in his career all around the world. And a cross, wait a minute. He twisted his ankle.
He went down quick, buckled almost, if you will.
I think Cross may have twisted his ankle.
So he lost balance. Gave out from underneath him, obviously.
Oh, and a cheap shot by
Got him.
And now a big smile on his face. Obviously a ruse. AJ showed a bit of sympathy as he went to the official to ask about Cross. And remember, AJ Styles had a similar ankle injury back late last year that cost him a number of months of his career. And Cross preyed on that tonight. And AJ Styles,
Yo, where the fuck is my wrestling is real shirt?
sympathy, and now he's going to take that fight to Cross.
Absolutely. Cross was giving himself a one-man parade.
And there's that sliding forearm by Styles. And I think all Cross did was give AJ Styles an opening. And here comes the phenomenal one. Didn't have enough, though. Cross kicked in the midsection, plants him with an DDT. And Cross says that's it.
Karrion and Scarlett
Oh shit.
having a massive Monday Night Raw.
It says we'll be here on.
Over AJ Styles.
And Karrion loading up, Karrion Cross.
Okay. It says my John Cena, Travis Scott, and The Rock shirt is gonna be here on Wednesday. So hopefully it comes in on Wednesday so I can wear it at Mania. Because that's what I was gonna wear at Mania. Was the Wrestling is Real shirt.
Styles now. Big right hand, Cross sent to the middle of the ring. AJ Styles in position.
With some Adidas shorts.
Cross dazed, stunned, back to his feet. Styles off the top rope. Phenomenal forearm. Cover. Could that be the fate of Logan Paul? WrestleMania Sunday.
Here is your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Man, Karrion Cross, so impressive tonight, but once again, Pat, the resilience of the veteran AJ Styles.
Karrion Cross gave AJ Styles all he could handle tonight, but in the end, just like we've seen time and time.
Oh, brother.
Speaking of time, right on time. A Maverick has arrived.
AJ Styles. Hey, whoa, whoa, what's up with all the hostility? Sacramento, chill. I came out here to tell my man congratulations. Seriously, AJ, no, go win, brother. Congratulations, you did it. In front of Sacramento. A bunch of people who weren't cool enough to live in Los Angeles and weren't smart enough to live in San Francisco. You, my friend, just showed these generic California losers why you versus me at WrestleMania is gonna cook. But hey, AJ, now, why don't we show them why our match is gonna make money? Here's what you're up against. Please, please, enjoy this piece of cinema. I am the Maverick, Logan Paul, and I don't want to be one of y'all. I'm one of one. I accomplished more in one weekend
than you will in your entire lives.
I didn't just join the WWE to take part. I joined to take over. Let me remind you, I'm a purveyor of viral media, your son's favorite superstar, your girlfriend's celebrity crush, multi-hyphenate, disruptor, entrepreneur, innovator, actor, wrestler, boxer, the most viral athlete in this company.
You're mad at me because you want to be me. Keep clicking on keyboards. I'll keep being on billboards.
Nice life highlight there of
That's a cute little video, smartass. But why don't we start WrestleMania a couple days early and bring your ass to the ring right now?
Styles was not impressed. And Logan Paul making his way to the ring now. And a carrying cross, trying to sneak attack Styles. Styles was ready. Styles now trying to take out Paul and Cross. And carrying Cross now as the numbers game may catch up to AJ Styles here. Styles though, takes it out. An impaler that inverted DDT by Styles, but Logan Paul, and Pat, you mentioned it earlier.
All it takes is one titanium punch, and then it's time for the pulverizer from Logan Paul.
Once again, Logan Paul impressive tonight, had a little bit of help from Karrion Kross, but nonetheless sends a message to Mr. Styles.
All it takes is one big right, and then the pulverizer, and Logan can beat anybody in this industry, and he knows it, and he'll tell you about it.
Logan Paul hopes to create another viral moment when he goes one-on-one with AJ Styles Sunday, WrestleMania. Speaking of WrestleMania, Saturday night, the main event, of course, the triple threat match between Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk, which marks the first ever WrestleMania main event in the career of the Second City Saint. Punk will be here with us live later on tonight, as will Seth Rollins and as will Roman Reigns. We are still awaiting the arrival of the original Tribal Chief. Paul Heyman apparently has not seen Roman Reigns since he requested or he granted CM Punk's favor a couple of weeks ago. What's Heyman in for with Reigns tonight?
They call it mind expanded. You're not just more receptive, you become a receiver.
You are a miracle.
Just remember that they're AIs. To them, this is real.
Yes! I'm losing my mind here.
Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, that's me.
As an Overlord Rhodes?
I'm hoping we don't get pulled over by the cops. I've lost my brakes in a race before and had to finish without brakes.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
That ain't worth it.
Riding shotgun, I got just a little taste of what it was like to race in the desert with a rattlesnake.
I don't see any cops yet.
So this is your course. So we're having a hard time even getting up to speed. Normally, the track is so vast, we're able to make the turns more 60 miles an hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie's Places is available to watch now on ESPN+. Also on Hulu and Disney. Episode 4 comes out Wednesday, featuring Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What? Those have been awesome.
And Monday Night Raw.
Wait, did they say that's on Disney Plus?
Sacramento. Tonight's show is presented by Snickers.
Hungry? Why wait? Grab a Snickers. Feels like they have been great for my entire life, so shout out Snickers. Thanks for everything you've done for me and millions of others.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I told you Sacktown is Eat-Town tonight, Pat.
It certainly is.
You gotta wonder what Jey Uso thought about Gunther's fiery interview earlier tonight.
I watched Jey Uso give $100,000 to somebody in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania last week. His eyes were on the prize. The people are behind him. And WrestleMania might become Yeetalmania.
Something changed inside this man last week. 2 weeks ago, his brother Jimmy left a bloody mess at the hands of Gunther. And last week, Pat, Jey Uso marched out of the ring. He got in the face of Gunther, and he showed no fear.
How could you have any fear when you're seeing the absolute worst thing that could happen and you're still alive? The entire WWE universe is behind this man who's worked his ass off to get to this situation. Won the Royal Rumble, traveled the long roads. And now he's got a shot at the world title.
And it's all part of WrestleMania Saturday. Jey Uso and Gunther for the World Championship.
Oh, yeah, Cole, you're killing it. Hell yeah, Oos. Take it in, Jay.
Day one, it's just line them all up and knock them down like this. You.
What a scene! What a time! What a youth! You earned this, dude. You earned this.
Heck, can you imagine Saturday over 60,000?
Yeeting at the same time. I get caught up in the excitement. I get caught up in the yeet.
I got chills, bro.
Because this man has earned this. Every single second of it.
All right, check it. I said what I had to say to Gunther last week. But I really wanted to come out here and holler at y'all. Yeah, my peoples. What up, Sacktown? My mama out here somewhere in the crowd. She out here somewhere in the crowd. But look, Goose. Everybody keep on asking me, Oos, Jay, where your mind at? Am I crashing out? Hell yeah, I'm crashing out.
Yeah.
But I'm locked in. Locked in for me. Locked in for my family. I'm locked in for y'all. Check it out though. Hey, hold up. Listen to Gunther out here talk. You know what that made me feel like? He mad.
Damn.
Nah. You afraid.
Oh.
Yeah, Gunther, you afraid. You afraid I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of 60,000 people for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Hey, but look though, I'm gonna see you on Saturday, Oos. Gunther, I'm gonna get you, cuz. So here's what we're gonna do. One time for the one time. Hey, Oos, please hit my music. Oh, yeah. Oh.
WrestleMania Saturday, 60,000 plus on the strip. Allegiant Stadium gonna be on their feet, yeeting away to a man who could be the next World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther, frustrated, upset, one angry SOB earlier tonight. And Jey Uso finally feels like Pat, maybe, just maybe, he has a chance.
Day one, it's just me, ooh. Day one, it's just me, ooh. Day one, it's just them all up and knock them down like this.
It's been a different tone out of Jay the last couple times we've heard him speak.
You see your sibling Get beat up and bloodied in front of you, and you're helpless to do a damn thing about it.
Yo, chat, is Gunther gonna be at the top of the stairs?
It feels like it has. Jey Uso just told Gunther that Gunther's afraid. And he just might be.
That one is just me. Ooh.
You know, Pat, it's funny. Our cameraman, Sweaty, is telling you to wipe the sweat off your forehead. You think this is something we're going to be soaked through come WrestleMania Saturday.
How could you not get caught up? And it is hot in here. The tension is palpable. WrestleMania is just a few days away, and we're yeeting all over Sacramento.
It has been a fabulous week. You know, last week in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out PPG Paint Arena. Jey Uso was a part. I was a part. I went viral, as a matter of fact. Part of a Pat McAfee's big night out, and you can still experience on Hulu.
Yeah, that's right. With some behind-the-scenes footage, my guy Foxy edited it all together. Thank you to the WWE that produced it and captured it. It is fantastic. It's on Hulu now. You should watch. Jey Uso is a hero. And maybe he's world champion.
Well, Pat and I are going
Saturday.
to continue to yeet as we take you to the Wingstop highlight of the night. Good job.
Thank you.
Highlight of the night is presented by Wingstop.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was last Monday, one-on-one between Penta and Dominic Mysterio. Penta would pick up the win, and then, well, when it comes to the Judgment Day, you always know things are going to get out of control. Carlito would attack, and then the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker with one of the greatest spears of all time.
That was a crazy spear.
As he saw the entire Judgment Day in half and then said, Penta, you can get one, too.
And Finn Balor would make his own statement. Balor, Dominic, Penta, Breaker, fatal four-way at WrestleMania. Let's go to Kathy Kelly.
Thanks so much, Cole. I am here now with Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker. Braun, this Sunday at WrestleMania, the odds are stacked against you as you put that title on the line against 3 other men. So how are you handling and navigating going into what are calling the biggest title defense of your career?
Yeah, Kathy, I mean, this is obviously the biggest title defense of my career. This is my very first...
Oh! Balor and Dom and Carlito.
That damn Judgment Day.
A 3-on-1 assault for the champion.
Looks like your bark is worse than your bite.
Damn, bro's getting bodied.
Wow.
Braun gonna be all right?
He better be. Defends his title this weekend.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Well, this coming weekend at WrestleMania Sunday, Penta tries to win his first championship in WWE, but before we get there, he has his hands full tonight with the dangerous Finn Balor. Penta Balor live on Netflix.
Punch the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Do it again, do it again.
Is it not supposed to be stiff?
Trey loves being stiff, doesn't he? Hey, yo. Trey, you have to put you have to actually like put your foot out like you're walking.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
What is this? He's crip walking. He's on the floor.
Bro, Penta's got aura, man.
Yo, I look so stupid,
bro. What is this?
You don't Fortnite emo. Yo, Trey was doing this, bro.
Nah.
Oh, look at my stream. Look at my stream. Look at my stream.
Yo, this looks like a kid's Halloween movie.
Before I drop it here on Netflix, but I'm certainly trying my best because Sano
It really is crazy, guys.
is electrifying in every arena. It's great to have Penta here in the WWE.
His brother, of course, taking Friday Night SmackDown by storm. Ray Phoenix.
You know they're gonna have a run-in at WrestleMania. They're definitely gonna cross paths at WrestleMania.
I can't wait for.
Man, this is such an interesting story lining up for
Yo, what up, Philip?
WrestleMania weekend in this fatal four-way.
Welcome back.
The Intercontinental Championship. We're going to break it all down here in just a few moments. We have to wonder if this man put the good of Judgment Day ahead of his own personal goals and feelings. Penta and Balor. This is going to be a barn burner. Live on Netflix.
A barn burner.
Ever get any bigger than that?
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Chicken jockey.
Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship.
Sit on your ass and watch me be great.
WrestleMania from Las
Fiend.
Well, the final Friday Night SmackDown takes place at T-Mobile in Las Vegas on the Strip this coming Friday. Both Cody Rhodes and John Cena will be on Friday night.
Did you see the Minecraft movie, bro?
Well, WrestleMania weekend really going to get started this coming Friday. We talked about the Pat McAfee show on ESPN. As soon as that is over, Pat and I head over to T-Mobile. We'll be outside with a host of guests as we officially host the WrestleMania kickoff show. Always a lot of fun. That's live on Peacock.
Now, those kickoff shows have become must-watch entertainment, especially because of the things that you end up doing. Crowd surfing, offending people. We'll kick off WrestleMania in proper fashion. Cannot wait to get out to Las Vegas on Friday.
Going to be quite the weekend. Meanwhile, here at the final Monday Night Raw, before WrestleMania, sold out Sacramento, Finn Balor takes on Penta one-on-one here tonight. Now, these two men will be part of the first ever.
Yo, you need to go see that with Dylan. It's so funny. If you still talk, I don't know if you still talk to Dylan. I haven't talked to you guys in a minute, so I don't know what your friend group's like anymore. But if you still talk to Dylan, you and Dylan should go see that. That shit is so funny. I thought I was going to fucking despise that movie. I loved it.
Bad blood between these guys. And Penta fired up here tonight.
Absolutely. Penta says you're in for something special tonight.
You know, the fatal four-way, WrestleMania Sunday. No champion's advantage for the champ Braun Breaker because the first man to gain pinfall or submission will become the champion.
And two of the people in the match are obviously in the same group who have obviously worked together in the past, so there's a lot to keep their eye on.
And Penta taking his first championship in WWE. Great cross body into the lateral press. Finn Balor. He's a former Universal Champion, two-time Intercontinental Champion. First time these two have gone one-on-one here tonight. Remember, Balor eliminated Penta in the Royal Rumble. And then he pinned Penta in a tag team match a couple of weeks ago. Penta's first pinfall loss here in WWE.
Yeah, the only negativity that has come from Penta's WWE career thus far has come from that man, Finn Balor.
Nice kick by Penta, the face of Balor.
Are you still friends with Dylan?
Interesting under these fatal four-way rules. You know, Balor could pin Dominic Mysterio, his Judgment Day stablemate. Here's the cover. Kick out to win the championship. Or Dominic Mysterio could pin Finn Balor to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, the Judgment Day is going to implode totally at WrestleMania. I think we can all see that coming.
Or will they work together?
Seems doubtful. Rather selfish group, the Judgment Day. There'll be an Intercontinental title on the line.
Well, I don't think that selfish is a great word to use for the group. I also like to use the word jealousy because Finn Balor's been jealous about everyone in that group for over a year now. It's reared its ugly head on a number of occasions, i.e. Damian Priest.
Finn Balor
Schedule 1. I heard that shit was lit.
Yeah, but isn't it?
Oh, shit.
He shushed us all, and it was for good reason. He just smacked the absolute shite out of Finn Balor's chest.
Penta set across the ring, up over the top, sunset flip. Balor with a nice basement drop kick. Cover now by Balor.
Did I tell you we relaunched EGVR?
Balor's been frustrated, has not been able to win singles gold in a long time. Enters into his 5th WrestleMania match this year. Penta, of course, making his debut on the big stage.
I remember Finn Balor, former world champion.
Dominic's been a part of WrestleMania. Braun Breaker, never been a part of the big show. Has his first opportunity under the bright lights this weekend.
The dogs will be barking in Vegas for our Intercontinental champion, but he has a tall task ahead of him.
Yeah, and is he going to be 100% after that mugging by
Yes,
Judgment
sir.
Day a little bit earlier on tonight?
The Intercontinental title represents everything that is great with this business.
Pretty much, yeah.
Are those who have built this company and this industry as a whole.
Dozens and dozens of Hall of Famers, including one to be inducted on Friday night. The game Triple H have held the gold.
Week in, week out, working. Putting the company literally on your back.
Yeah, the working man's championship. That's what it's always been termed over the years as Balor continues to stomp away at Penta. The example set, of course, in 1979 by the late, great Pat Patterson, the first Hall of Famer to hold the title.
Too sweet there. I don't know if the club is full.
Penta now with Balor up on his shoulders. What is Penta planning to do? Oh, wait a minute. Balor turns it around, and on the apron, Penta's down and may be out.
How about the balance that Finn Balor was able to hold?
Finn's taken over. Oh.
Noah uploaded a pack opening. I uploaded a gunfight video. A bunch of shorts. We streamed twice. Noah started a Army of Two series. Paul uploaded a 6-kill Resurgence W. Noah uploaded his UFC 314 predictions, and we did a review. And then Noah just uploaded a gunfight video today. All you've been seeing is Pulse clips. Gotta do some Warzone? I don't know about all that. We streamed Warzone twice. We didn't get a single win. We played for like 3 hours both streams and didn't get a single win. Oh shit. Oh, we're back.
Out at 2.
Superplex from Finn Balor.
Facts. That was pretty funny.
A few moments ago about being a professional athlete. Pat, of course, played professional football, and how when you're in the playoffs, you know they're coming. You lose that last game of the year. Does it hurt the momentum going into the playoffs the following week?
I think from having a front row seat, the good teams are able to make one loss just be one loss, not turn it into 2. But if you lose momentum, it can certainly carry into your next match.
And Penta now building momentum.
Which you would not want heading into WrestleMania. On the other side, a huge win tonight heading into WrestleMania.
It is amazing to me the way that Penta is able to turn things around. Just tremendous resilience. When you think he's down and out, he just goes into a next gear. And look at that!
Oh!
My! Backstabber! Cover by Penta for the win! Balor at 2.
His innovative offense is so damn devastating. How is Finn Balor able to move, let alone kick out after that?
I'd be in traction for months.
I as well.
This crowd has been electric all night. What a way to kick off the most exciting, most important week in sports entertainment, WrestleMania week. 60,000 plus both Saturday and Sunday night at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
What's Penta calling for here?
Balor in trouble. Penta now. Looking to make some magic yet again. Balor fighting back. Penta lands on the apron.
Big chop.
Oh! Wow! Kick by Penta to the face, stops Balor in his tracks. Sling blade by Penta, and now Penta's starting to fly.
The freakish athleticism right now.
Now Balor with a sling blade of his own.
Balor needed that in the worst way.
Man, he's so good. Balor's so damn good.
Well, Penta was running away with it, Balor.
Oh, Penta though.
Oh,
backbreaker to Balor.
What a backbreaker.
Back and forth we go. Tremendous matchup between two of the best in the game. Penta now spins through, looking for the sacrifice, looking to dislocate the shoulder of Finn Balor.
That looked disgusting. Shoulder just popped out of place.
And now Penta, over the Penta driver, roll up now by Balor for the win. Hooks the leg, kick out by Penta.
Finn Balor's got to be Gumby. How the hell did his shoulder get back in socket?
And Penta's still fighting back. Kicks and right hands, and another kick by Penta. Super kick to the jaw. Balor still on his feet now. Drops to the mat.
Physical fight here between Penta and Finn. Both taking quite a beating before WrestleMania.
Oh, and here's Dominic and Carlito. Judgment Day shows up once again as Balor was in trouble, rolls up Penta, shoulders down, Penta kicks it too.
Judgment Day had to make
Sling blade
themselves a part of this.
Of course they did. Working together tonight, will that be the case at WrestleMania? And now Penta's in the drop zone.
Oh, shit.
I think the dogs are barking in Sacramento.
And the unpredictable
What up?
badass is is pissed off after getting attacked by the Judgment Day backstage. Carlito, you were in that same position last week. You might want to get the hell out of there. Smart by Carlito. Here's Balor. Oh my goodness, Carlito just dove right over our announce table to prevent himself from getting a Braun Breaker.
It makes sense from Carlito for sure, especially after last week. And now Braun Breaker's getting kicked in the face.
Yeah, I like how Carlito ran back into the ring. I think he broke my leg when he came up over the top, but nonetheless, double team now by Dom and Carlito on Braun Breaker. And Breaker is fighting back. Breaker! Smash!
Oh, shit.
That was sick.
How about them apples?
How do people call this guy a jobber? Yeah, I'm good.
Bro, Michael Cole just said, how about them apples?
Yeah.
Because he's scared Carlito.
Penta turn around. Because you might want to have a little bit of fear when you look in the eyes of Braun Breaker. Kick by Penta.
Oh.
Penta stopped Breaker in his tracks.
Let's go.
Didn't get all of it. Breaker sent out of the ring, though, by Penta. Penta, top rope.
Oh! And here comes Balor. Oh, never mind.
Will it be Penta's night? Penta, Balor, Mysterio, Breaker. It's the first fatal four-way match for the Intercontinental title in WrestleMania history. And it takes place
That could have been
on
bad.
WrestleMania.
Oh, let's put the straw down my whole throat.
Let's go again. Oh my god, I'm gonna come.
What,
It's
bro?
almost WrestleMania.
You excited?
No,
Kid's not even watching Raw.
あんたたちは私がウィーメンズワールドチャンピオンだということを忘れてる。
Facts. She's so annoying, bro.
どうでもいいことで喧嘩し始め
Stay in
て
her
私を
place.
恥に追いやったけど、そもそもその全ての争いの原因は
Alright.
なぜなら私があんたたちが心から望むものウィーメンズワールドチャンピオンシップを
Mom is always on top.
忘れられるのが
That was the one.
このタイトルをあんたたちが手に入れるために
That was the one.
この私を乗り越えなければ
That was spot on.
私はあんたたち二人をまとめて相手にすることを受けて立つ私はあんたたちを
Mom is always on top.
倒してみせる At WrestleMania You will never forget the name
Io Sky's gonna retain.
Women's
Yeah.
World
You know, I may have to make an appearance at WrestleMania After Dark. The official WrestleMania After Party is taking place each night this Thursday through Sunday.
Bro, if Rhea Ripley wins.
Las Vegas, the official host hotel of WrestleMania 41. Tickets on sale now via WrestleManiaAfterDark.com.
I can't wait to see you yeeting in there celebrating the night that was for
WrestleMania weekend on the way in
Hey,
Las Vegas.
look at it.
Of course, Friday gonna
Oh,
be
it's
a
so
very
beautiful.
special day for Pat and I. Pat's got
No,
a
that's
show in
the
morning, a
SmackDown
kickoff show in the
and Raw.
afternoon, SmackDown at night, and then of course
Yeah.
the Hall of Fame. Pat and I, the honor to host this year's event. On Saturday,
We're going to Stand and Deliver.
NXT gets underway to kick
SmackDown.
off the day. Countdown
Hall of
to
Fame.
WrestleMania, followed by WrestleMania, and then of course the WrestleMania post
The
show.
gamer,
And then we have WrestleMania Sunday. Again, the countdown to WrestleMania, special 3-hour countdown starts.
Might
1
want to
o'clock,
buy the
4 o'clock
tickets
on the East
like
Coast, WrestleMania, and
tomorrow.
then the WrestleMania
If you actually
post-show.
want to
And
go.
we want to invite everyone to join us at the T-Mobile Arena on the biggest Monday Night Raw of the year. You never know what's going to happen. It's
What video?
unpredictable. It's the Raw after Mania, Monday night, live from Las Vegas. As we head now toward WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, Michael Cole, when we talk
Wait,
about a
they're-
weekend that is packed and stacked, we're talking about one that's going to be voiced by you for the 28th time
They're advertising Access now, not Ticketmaster. Maybe prices are cheaper on Access. They're advertising Access. I guess. They just put Access in the corner, not Ticketmaster. Yeah. And then they said stand and deliver tickets are available on Access.
How about a World Tag Team Championship match? The New Day takes on the Monday Night War Raiders on WrestleMania.
Let's go.
Let's go. My two favorite wrestlers.
Mask versus mask. Mask versus mask. Mask versus mask.
One favorite wrestler.
They should change that to a mask versus mask.
They should change a lot of matches to different matches.
Where L.A.
Not different matches, just different matches.
Well, Jade Cargill and Naomi should be last woman standing because Naomi put Jade Cargill through a car and she couldn't stand. So that would make sense.
Has this become? Tiffany Stratton defends the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair.
Did you see what I sent to the group chat? Sabrina Carpenter versus Sheer before GTA 6. Sabrina Carpenter versus Sheer at WrestleMania before GTA 6.
On WrestleMania Saturday. And then we move over to WrestleMania Sunday. We'll have the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bayley and Lyra
Valkyrie this white shit. Chat. This white shit, chat.
On WrestleMania Sunday.
WrestleMania Sunday. A battle.
White people can't do it first try.
The Sin City Street Fight.
Damn right. Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest. Drew
McIntyre. We saw a preview of this match, the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way match.
Sheesh.
Defends against Penta, Balor,
That shit's gonna be a banger.
On WrestleMania Sunday.
And how about the Maverick, the Show Stealer, Logan Paul battling against the phenomenal one,
Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast. Yo, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there.
What about this one? Io Sky defending the Women's World Championship in a triple threat match against the winner of the Elimination Chamber, a former champion, Rhea Ripley. The stars are out at WrestleMania Sunday.
I'm gonna make a poster that says the prime bottle is Jimmy.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes has held the title for a year. Can he continue to get it done? Or will John Cena set a record-breaking 17th World Championship?
Well, Travis Scott is technically on both because he's on both. I think so. This sounds like Travis Scott on here right now. Unless it's Playboy Cardi or something. They sound alike, kinda.
Mr. Heyman still.
Oh shit. See. Oh shit! Here comes. The wise man's right there.
Here it comes.
Oh, that's. Is it? Oh yeah, that's him. It looked like Rollins for a second. Why does bro have fucking bowling shoes on? Bro got the bowling Jordans on.
Damn, he's like, fuck you, Ken. I ain't never need you ever.
Okay, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, Seth Rollins a favor, and now Roman Reigns hasn't talked to him since Heyman granted Punk the favor a couple of weeks ago.
Is this kid Paul really uploading the video?
The cult of personality.
Not a good look for Mr. Heyman.
Fucking 16 years later. Literally 10 years. That video came out 10 years ago.
Oh shit, he's coming out. What's it saying?
If you open my stream, you'll be able to hear it. Hey, 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 hey.
This is gonna be good. Roman Reigns is back live on Netflix.
Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Others, not so much. Just look.
Why are all these matches just regular one-on-one matches?
That's what I'm saying, bro. We got played, chat. Got the goated game right here.
Ever since I was a jit.
Why do people keep saying 2K23 was better? Or 2K24 was better?
Because Cody was on the cover.
Oh my god. I forgot about that.
Got to,
use a beta. You should,
I still have to buy that game. But the one that was at GameStop was like fucking... Someone was eating chocolate or something and picked it up. Looked like there was shit all over it. Remember?
Yeah. You gotta charge this.
It's not charged?
It might be like halfway.
Mm. Well, we don't necessarily need it for Thursday.
Well, obviously, but keep it charged.
Yeah.
Mine's full right now. I haven't used it in like a year.
Timing. Alright, so we have to go to the busy bank tomorrow. Tell them we're dipping.
We're leaving, chat.
We're skedaddling. Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
We're skedaddling to Vegas. Was a night and shining armor in your moonbeam. Yo, we got a pack, bro.
Nah.
Chat, we haven't even started packing yet.
Bro, packing, that's like a day before activity, bro.
Nah.
The fuck am I gonna... What am I gonna wear?
Fuck am I gonna...
What am I gonna wear?
Fuck am I gonna
for
wear?
the rest of the week?
Fuck am I gonna...
Fuck am I gonna fuck on. Oh, what's that? Bro, I'm trying to fucking do it for you.
Yo, chat, we got a charging brick. It's not on. That's why I'm trying to grab it.
Oh,
Fucking...
damn. It doesn't even come with a charger? Oh, it does.
You know how... I was about to say, you know how much this fucking thing was?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
What?
There's no charger in here.
Alright, how do I use this thing?
You plug a charger into it?
This one? No, that's just a charging cord, right?
Probably.
Oh shit. Here we go, chat. What's Roman about to yap about?
Good thing you have instructions here.
Paul Heyman, who
How do I use this thing, chat?
the ring like a puppy dog.
20
Will not be in
20 watt
corner at WrestleMania.
portable charger brick.
You can go banned off of YouTube. Yeah, I can't believe this doesn't come with a charger.
This was like $60.
It's a good one.
No charger though? Really, dude? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Plug in your card.
I need charger.
USB-C.
something like that. What do I turn this on?
Yeah.
What's this button?
I think it just, I think that shows you, yeah, that's how much battery that has.
Sacramento!
You can charge it full.
I'll do it tomorrow. So it's not on the charger all night.
Acknowledge me!
I'll bring mine and you can bring yours at the same time. So we can all have, we can have a lot of battery left.
The whole world can feel that. The whole world can hear that you love and acknowledge your tribal chief. And now the whole world understands that you would never betray your tribal chief.
You might be a few
But
seconds
not
behind.
everybody's like you.
What do you say?
Some people would betray me. Sacramento, you got any guesses on who that might be?
Good.
Little odd kid screaming Paul Heyman. Shut up, bro. Obviously.
Sacramento, the wise man, he can't hear you. You gotta say it a little louder.
Yo, these people don't know how to mute shit. They're muting up instead of fucked.
They're muting up, yeah.
Why?
Why, Paul? Why?
Ripping the chat.
This is Roman's last Mania. Asshole. Asshole.
My tribal chief. It was not a betrayal. I paid back a favor that I owed.
Duh.
Duh. That I owe.
Sacramento, I must be a little confused here.
Rosine.
The way favors work is you usually pay it back yourself, correct? It feels like the only person getting screwed here in this whole favor is me. And if there's one thing you know about me, if there's one thing you know about your tribal chief,
What?
we ain't ever gonna ask for a favor. No, we take what we want.
Facts.
So I don't owe a favor because I never asked for any help. I never asked for anybody to join me at War Games. Therefore, I never asked for this favor. So please tell me how I'm supposed to cover the tab for your dumbass favor.
Damn. Oh shit. He's winning. And Paul Heyman's walking out with him. Whoa. Remember, bro was like the first person to ever wear the mischief boots? Oh no. The big red boot. These things are so butt-ass ugly, bro.
Back. That's gonna be crazy. Whoa.
It was crazy at Survivor Series. That's a small ass arena. Well, not really. 30,000. Half of what's gonna be there. And that shit was wild. It sounded like 60,000 people.
That shit's gonna be crazy.
Damn, he's been using this fucking song for like 4 years. I think it's time to switch up.
Sacramento!
That's not the song.
Let's give it up for your tribal chief, because after over a decade, you're finally getting it, man. You're finally starting to put the pieces together all by yourself. You're almost there. You're just missing one little piece, and it's a real shame. It's too little, it's too late, because I still got to end you at WrestleMania.
Damn. Hey, yo, is that Paul Heyman?
And it's for the same
You see that?
reason it's always been, because it's the right thing to do. See, this triple threat match at WrestleMania, this is the biggest, most important triple threat match in the history of WrestleMania, in the history of this company, in the history of this industry, because the winner of this match will define the future of our industry.
Look at Paul Heyman.
What?
You know, he's blind back there. It's like,
it can't be you.
He's smiling at Rollins, bro.
It can't be
I'm
you.
telling you. I'm telling you, bro.
licking his lips. He's like,
I'm telling you, bro.
Filled with people like you.
It's
People
Paul and
that
Seth
don't
walking
show
out
up
of Mania
except
together.
for when it's convenient and want everybody else to do all the dirty work. Then this business dies. And it can't be CM Punk either, and you're starting to figure that out. Because if this business is filled with little CM Punks running around who want to pick up their ball and go home when times get tough, only to come back and leech off the profits of other people's success, this business dies.
Bro cooked himself. Success. Bro hit that heavy stutter.
POV me. Every other win.
Don't want the business to die, do ya?
Yep.
This business is filled with people like me who will sacrifice physical and mental well-being to always do what is best for business.
Is that right?
The business not only lives, but it thrives. There can be only one, and it's gotta be me. And as for that,
damn, he said it's gotta be me.
one little piece that you haven't quite figured out. Favors don't happen by chance, Roman. Favors are a choice. I chose not to put Paul Heyman in the hospital last week.
Damn.
Now Paul Heyman can choose whether or not he wants to pay that debt to me. But your wise man, he is
You are
dishonorable
so
as they come. He
Bro, just keep your hands to
and I
yourself.
expect nothing from him. Paul Heyman is not in CM Punk's corner at WrestleMania by chance. Paul Heyman has made a choice.
Nani?
It's not just a betrayal, Roman. What you need to ask yourself, the final piece of this puzzle, he's not just returning a favor, he's choosing. And you got to figure out, why is he choosing CM Punk over you?
Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Why, my wife, man? Why?
Wise man. He's right.
Oh. That. He is right.
You made your choice.
Oh, shit.
Is he getting a spear, that dude?
And I made mine.
Oh!
Roman Reigns attacking Rollins.
You've made your choice, and I've made mine.
Talk some sense into Roman Reigns. Roman didn't want to hear it.
I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. That was great. You had me.
Oh! Oh, shit.
I don't think Roman believed the damn thing Heyman had to say, but here comes CM Punk. Who, if you look at history, was the first ever Paul Heyman guy. And now Punk and Reigns going at each other. 5 nights away from the main event at WrestleMania.
Michael Cole said he was the first Paul anyway.
At WrestleMania.
First started in.
He almost hit him in the face with the mic. Did you see that?
Yeah. Paul Heyman started in like the freaking 90s or the 80s.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's good.
Uh-oh. Oh! That spear was nice.
The frustrations of the past
Oh, here.
What up, Nathan?
Here comes Seth.
Here comes Rollins with a chair. Uh-oh. Pumpkin!
Damn, Jeff. Back in the day. Rip.
That was back in the day.
Eerily reminiscent of the chair to the back that disintegrated.
What is bro
the Shield
wearing?
forever.
He's wearing a vest. Maybe we should have expected him to use the chair like that.
Yeah. He's wearing a shield vest. Well,
Not
similar.
Not a shield shield vest.
Rollins on a mission to save professional wrestling in his mind.
Unleashing one of the most dangerous Seth Rollins we've ever
It's gonna be
seen.
them walking out together.
And the second friggin' is a winner.
Wow, what a fucking episode, chat.
That was crazy.
They cooked. Oh man, I'm excited. Videos Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday from me. Friday's video will be us packing, us flying out, us landing, us walking around, us just traveling Vegas.
Doing the Not Sam podcast.
We're going to the Not Sam Wrestling podcast. So that'll be Friday's video. Saturday's video, we might go to the Hall of Fame. So, if we don't go to the Hall of Fame, there will no... Well, if we don't go to the Hall of Fame, we're going to the Superstore anyways. So there will be a video.
And then we're just going to walk around the
on
city
Saturday.
probably.
So, Saturday's video will be either the Superstore and the Hall of Fame, or just the Superstore and walking around Vegas. Sunday's video will obviously be reactions to night 1. Monday's video will be reactions to night 2. And Tuesday's video will be reactions to Raw After Mania, because we are going. So, be on the lookout for those videos. I'm excited, bro. You excited? Get in here,
sir.
brother.
I'm excited, chat.
Yes, sir. Why are you sad, bro? What's up, man?
Need a haircut.
So yeah, be on the lookout for those videos. They're gonna be pretty good. I'm excited to do the Pro Shop one. That's gonna be lit.
Shit's gonna take forever. We're gonna be in the line for 4 hours.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry. I know how that feels. Yeah, there was a few years of rough patches in my family as well, so I know how that feels, bro. Just keep your head up and push forward. Now the family's healthy, but there was like 2 or 3 years where it was kind of toxic in my household, so I know how you feel, man. Be on the lookout for those videos, though. They're gonna be good. Also, predictions coming out either tomorrow late afternoon, like dinner time-ish, so like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Actually, I think Hayden gets out at 5, so probably like 6:30, 7-ish. We'll be doing predictions of the entire WrestleMania card. So that'll either come out tomorrow night or Wednesday afternoon. So be on the lookout for that, and then my vlogs for the whole week. For the whole weekend, I guess. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, guys. Peace. Wow, I am brain dead.